Hi, welcome to this short Vinyasa flow. You won't need anything today but your mat. And we'll start at the top of the mat in a forward fold. So as you make your way there, make sure the feet are about hip width distance apart, maybe wider, just depending upon the anatomy of your body. As you fold over, soften through the knees and lift through the back of the pelvis just to bring a little bit of life into the hamstrings. Shuffle your feet so the big toes are about parallel to one another. And then begin to shift back and forth, just feeling into the foundation of the soles and the feet. Allow the head to hang heavy, relax through the neck and jaw. You can grab onto opposite elbows here, or just let the hands rest on the earth. And we'll take a few moments here just to get acquainted with the breath, with the sensations in the body. Tuning in, just beginning to notice your physical well-being. Bringing your awareness to the back of the legs, really feeling into the hamstrings and the calves, the muscles that support you around the ankle and into the feet. One more breath here, drawing it in through the nose. Allowing it to flood into the back body, hold, and then open mouth, exhale, sink a little bit deeper. The next inhale will begin to roll up, so if you've made the clasp with the elbows, go ahead and release the arms and simply just begin to roll easily to standing position. Arms are heavy, face is the last thing to lift. Moving into Tadasana, the shoulders relax down, create a little space between the fingers, a little lift in the chin away from the chest as we reach to the crown of the head. Inhale, spread those arms wide, reach up and overhead, palms might connect. Exhale, gathering the hands at heart center. Inhale, lift the heart to meet the thumb, squeeze the shoulder blades together, pull the navel up and in. And as we exhale, imagine we could draw the exhale all the way down the body, breathing through the soles of the feet. Starting with half sun salutations as we begin to get comfortable with connecting breath to movement. As the next inhale arrives, spreading those arms wide, reaching up and overhead. Exhale, soft through the knees, Uttanasana, forward fold. Allow the exhale to take you all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze the side body in towards one another. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise as we root down through the soles of the feet, reaching up and overhead, palms connect. Exhale, hands at heart center. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach and rise, gathering up some space. Exhale, forward fold, soft through the knees. Upper half of the body cascades over the lower half of the body. Inhale, halfway lift, reaching the tail back in space. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep and rise. Grow tall, grow long, palms connect. Exhale, hands at heart center. One breath here. Inhale, relax the shoulders back and down, lift through the heart. Exhale, find that foundation through the soles of the feet. Imagine the feet could actually press through the mat into the earth, being held up strong and stable. Inhale, spread the arms wide, reach up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, pressing the front body into the back body. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank pose. Option here to drop the knees. Full sun salutation, inhale, rocking forward on the toes, wrap the triceps under. Exhale, halfway down, shoulders in line with elbows. Inhale, press up, rolling over the tops of the feet. We send the heart forward as the scapula slips down the back, up dog. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, step the feet between the hands back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, sweep and rise, coming to standing. Palms connect overhead. This time, maybe you look up at the thumbs. Exhale, hands at heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Let your postures be simple and essential. Inhale, halfway lift. The body knows where to go. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, opposite foot steps back into your plank. Inhale, rock forward onto the toes. Exhale, halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, press up into your up dog. Squeeze the thigh muscles around the bone. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Making the posture new each time we enter into it, finding a little more lift in the hips, a little more length in the legs, a little more energy through the palms of the hands. Inhale, onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, step the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, sweep and rise, coming to standing. Palms connect overhead, gaze up, maybe find a little back bend. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Sun salutation B. Exhale, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, reach, growing long from hip to armpit. Exhale, hands come to heart center, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Find this undulation through the spine, tucking the chin in towards the chest. Face is the last thing to unroll. Exhale, halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right knee to nose. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands, roll the back foot down into a warrior stance. Pull that right hip back. The inhale floats us up into Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, follow it all the way down, planting the hands on either side of that front foot, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Inhale, up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, this time, your choice, float or walk the feet between the hands. Forward fold. Finish the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, sweep and rise, coming all the way to standing. Palms connect. Exhale, hands at heart center. Other side. Inhale, send the arms wide, reach up and overhead, keep it moving. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach the crown of the head forward as we draw those shoulders back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple it forward or skip it. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, send the heart forward, drop the shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, draw that left knee into the nose, flex through the left foot. Exhale, plant the left foot between the hands, roll down, heel to heel alignment. Inhale, warrior 1, arms reach up and overhead. Pull that left hip back. Ground down to the outside edge of the back foot. Follow the exhale all the way back to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. As the inhale arrives, ripple forward. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, press up. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here. Inhale, draw the breath down the spine. Open mouth, exhale if that feels good. Side out, letting go. Inhale, walk the hands back towards the toes. So we're in Uttanasana, our forward fold at the back of the mat.
Feet are about hip-width distance apart. And we're going to take the palms of the hands, bend the knees to make this happen, and tuck them underneath the soles of the feet. So the toes rest right in that wrist crease. Inhale, reach the crown of the head forward. We feel a nice stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Exhale, send the elbows wide. Allow that to pull you a little bit deeper as the crown of the head makes a reach for the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Last time, inhale, reach, pressing the front body into the back body. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, gaze forward, release the hands, and we'll walk the hands back to the top of the mat. Find your downward facing dog as we press through the palms of the hands. We find a gripping through all 10 finger pads. Inhale, up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, find a little buoyancy to float you forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, sweep and rise, coming to standing, arms reach up and overhead, gaze up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, sweep and rise. Exhale, forward fold. Taking the peace fingers, wrapping them around the big toes. We find another forward fold, allowing this bind to take us a little bit deeper. Find a halfway lift, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold in. Relax here, just let the head hang heavy. Find a little space in the back molars. Pause for the exhale. Inhale, gaze forward, create a little bit of space here between belly and thighs, and take the left hand and bring it to that left hip crease. So we're gonna rise up into this one-legged standing pose, and that might not be realistic for you this morning, and if it's not, you can always release this bind and just rise up into a one-legged Tadasana. So I'll show you both ways. On an inhale, either you'll rise up carrying the right foot with you, or releasing the bind on the right foot, you'll rise up, arms reach up and overhead, bending the knee into the chest. So wherever you are, finish the exhale all the way out. Inhale, rise, standing on that left foot. If your knee is bent, go ahead and clasp the fingers around the shins, reach to the crown of the head, relax the shoulders back and down, lift through the heart. If the right leg is extended out in front of you, plug that right shoulder back in. So shoulders and rib cage are all facing towards the front of the mat. Wherever you are, whatever bind you made, see if you can swing that right leg or knee out to the side. And maybe track the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Wherever you are, release your bind. Keep lifting through the right toes or right knee. Hands come to the heart, and we'll sweep the right leg underneath the body into a warrior three with hands at heart center. Reach the fingers back, open through the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together as we keep this reach for that back heel. Drop the right foot down into our high lunge. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, draw the elbows in, find cactus arms as we bend through this back knee and come all the way down into a low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, cactus down, lift through the heart. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, this time sweep the hands around behind the back and imagine that you're putting your hands in pockets at your seat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, squeeze the elbows together, lift through the heart, and find a little back bend here. Ground down through the heel of the left foot. If this feels good for you and you'd like to move into half camel, you can make a reach for that right heel. Keep sending the right hip forward, left hip back. Maybe even reach forward with the left fingertips, finding Chin Mudra. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Allow the inhale to guide you up as we draw the navel in towards the spine. Exhale, drop the hands down, frame that front foot. Lift up the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Option to stay here or move through a vinyasa with your breath. Everyone meeting on an exhale, back in downward dog. Inhale up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, float the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Make that bind around the big toes with the peace fingers. Bend the knees enough to make this happen. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Here we stay this time. Just reaching the crown of the head down, shifting the gaze back between the legs. You know where we're going. We're moving right over to the other side. Inhale, look forward. Take the right hand, bring it to the right hip. Use whatever modification worked for you on the other side. And on the next inhale, we rise up either to one-legged Tadasana or standing big toe hold. Plug that left shoulder back in and begin to swing the left leg out to the side. Maybe shift the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Wherever you are, release your bind. Hands come to the heart. And sweep the left leg underneath the body, reaching the left toes towards the back of the mat. Ever so slowly begin to bend through that right knee, gently dropping the left toes to the earth, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, find cactus arms as we lift through the heart and guide that left knee down. So you can see here, we're in a bit shorter stance of our lunge, so almost this 90-90 lunge, which will make getting into our half camel a little bit more accessible for most of us. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, this time sweep the hands around. Find those pockets to drop your fingers into. Squeeze the scapula and elbows together as we lift through the heart. So we're lifting up and through the heart, imagining there's a string attached here, lifting us towards the sky. Option to stay here for a few breaths, or if you feel like you have the space and you'd like to reach back for the left heel, go for it. Maybe sweeping the right fingertips forward. Keep lifting through the heart, gaze past the right fingertips. Allow the inhale to guide you back up. Dropping the hands down, picking up that back knee, stepping back, downward facing dog. One breath here, inhale. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale, drop the knees down, moving into a hovering tabletop. So allow yourself to feel the fire, the heat around the thigh muscles. Gaze down between the thumbs, press the mat away. One more breath. And on an exhale, ever so slowly, see if you can land both knees at the same time to the mat. Sitting the hips back towards the heels, moving in to Vajrasana, hands cup on the lap. And allow the eyes to close, the muscles around the face to settle, noticing just how the breath is moving through the body, how the heart is beating, how everything feels. You have an option here to stay here in a seated meditation, or if you'd like, moving to a more classical Shavasana onto your back. But wherever you are, take a few minutes, a few breaths, really just to feel into the sensations. Feel into how this practice moved you, energetically, emotionally, physically. It all matters. Namaste.